Welcome back to another episode in the Green Bay Packers franchise. Today we are going to be taking on the 49ers, and we're starting with a scenario right now for our running backs. Looking at this week's game plan, I want to maximize the talent of Josh Jacobs, use him a bunch. What do you think? 175 plus yards rushing, receiving, that could be tricky. Let's choose a new goal. I think you're on the right track, but let's use him differently. Got it. How do you want to use him? Rushing yards, touchdowns. Whoa, all right. I'm going to go for the 3 touchdowns, maybe. That is the one thing that I could try to do. The rushing yards probably going to get stifled a lot, but the touchdowns could actually work. Let's make sure he's on the field in the red zone. See if we can spring him for some big plays. I can do that. Thanks for the coach. Thanks for the coach talk. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, thanks for the talk, coach. Boom. That's the target. Game day challenge. Get running back Josh Jacobs 3+ touchdowns to increase his depth chart. Isn't he already an X factor? Can we just have a quick check on that one? Anyhow, we are getting an award here. Josh Jacobs, running back, 28 carries, 189 rushing yards, 6.8 rush average, 4 rushing touchdowns, 1 reception, 11 receiving yards, 11 receiving on average. He was really very good. I absolutely enjoyed him last week. That was really fantastic. We do get some points to spend today too. 29 for staff. That is awesome. Let's dive into the San Francisco roster. While we're on the way to do that, I will show you what I did, because we suffered an injury to Josh Myers, and I had to get creative here. So I signed Jason Peters, a free agent, 42 years old, 74 overall, 92 strength, 83 awareness. So that is just a really, really good player. He even is a little bit faster compared to Josh Myers, which I think is hilarious, seeing how he's like 16 years older. So there's that. But most of his stats are just equal or better. So Jason Peters is a right tackle. I switch him over to center. He has the mentor tag that might help Jacob Monk also develop a little bit quicker. It's an absolute elite team. It doesn't matter where you look. This team is quality. Brock Purdy, superstar depth trade right there. Joshua Dobbs, a backup. Brandon Allen, a backup. Running back Christian McCaffrey, X Factor, cover model, 99 overall. He's just going to be tearing us a new one. Elijah Mitchell, Isaac Guerrero, that's a rookie. And Jason Mason bringing up the rear. But yeah, Christian McCaffrey is going to be doing all the work. Kyle Juszczyk, a superstar fullback, the best in the game. I had him on the rejects on Madden 24. He was fantastic there. Brandon Ayuk, a superstar, 90 overall. Deebo Samuel, injured at the moment, but an X factor. Jawan Jennings, 78 overall. Ricky Pearsall, 75. Ronnie Bell, Jacob Cowing, and Chris Conley. A very competent group of players. And Brandon Ayuk, Jawan Jennings, and Ricky Pearsall will be doing the work for the wide receivers. George Kittle, X factor, tight end here. Is he the best in the game? Quick checkup. Second best. All right, that was very close though. We've got Eric Saubert here and Jake Tongas as well. But yeah, again, George Kittle, an elite tight end if I ever saw one. Trent Williams, 99 rated left tackle. Yeah, fantastic superstar. Jalen Moore, the backup. Aaron Banks, 75 overall. Nick Sakilch and Chadel Zavala are only backups here. John Feliciano, a veteran center. Jake Brendel, another veteran center, just to make sure that nothing happens here. Ben Barch as a backup. Dominic Pooney, 24-76. That's a rookie. Actually looking not bad. Spencer Burford behind him. And Colton McKivitz, 28-74. Brandon Parker. The offensive line, a little bit of a mixed bag in terms of overalls, but when you look at the details, at the stats, the strength, the awareness, the speed, these are super solid players, and yeah, our defense will have a hard time. What about the offense? Well, our offense, how will we do? So we have to look at their defense. Nick Bosa out injured. This is actually a little bit of a relief right there. Robert Beal Jr. will be the left edge here. Leonard Floyd, 31-81, taking over that right edge position. Yetur Gross-Matos joining from the Panthers. He could actually slot in at left edge, be a little bit better than Robert Beal would be at D-tackle. Javon Hargrave injured. That is a relief again. Malik Collins, Kevin Givens, Jordan Elliott, and Kalia Davis are the players that we're going to be facing. Millie Collins and Kevin Gibbons are solid, really solid, but nothing more than that. Happy that Javon Hargrave is out. Devondre Campbell also out injured. That's a lot of injuries on defense for them. Tatum Bethune, that's a rookie. Fred Warner, well, he's fit. X-Factor mid linebacker. He is brutal. Demetrius Flanagan fouls and Curtis Robinson. There we go as backup players. Dre Greenlaw, 2787. D. Winters, the backup. Dre Greenlaw, fantastic linebacker. The corner is Chavarius Ward, 93 rated. Deomador Lenoir, he is injured. Isaac Yadom, 2878. Renardo Green, a rookie. Rocky Sin, Ambry Thomas, and Darrell Luther. This is just a very solid cornerback room. Very balanced, especially these four. Very close to each other. Lenoir out at the moment with Chavarius Ward. Very, very good. Free safety, Jared Brown, 2478. And his backup, George Odom. A very good free safety. Talanoa Hufanga, 2490. Looking absolutely fantastic here on strong safety. And Malik Mustafa, a rookie behind him. The kicker, Jake Moody. The punter, Mitch Wisnowski. So this is an awesome team that we're facing here. A lot of injuries on their side, but look at that. Offensive points, third. Rushing yards, third. Opposition points per game, 18.2. That's basically all they are allowing here. And yeah, I mean, we just have to acknowledge this team is going to be very hard to beat. 7-3 currently. This is pretty daring stuff. All right, defensive game plan. I think we have to try and just limit him as much as we can, whilst Brock Purdy is also going to be throwing bombs. Let's take a look at this one here. Full pad training, that works for me. We're going to go splits here. We're going to go with splits here as well. Why not? Now let's go starters because I want to have Lucas Van Ness fit to the brim. We're going to go with the backups on the D tackles. We're going to go with the backups on the left-hand side linebackers. We're going to go with the starter here. This will be a split. This will be a split. This will be a split. And this will be a split. There we go. All right, offensive game plan. What do we do? Blitz counter. I wholeheartedly agree. I am already breaking it and the game hasn't even started. We need to make sure that we just really stay fit, stay focused, that we don't make too many mistakes, that we don't run into any problems here. Make the most of what we have at the moment, all right? We've got really good setup at the moment. We're only missing one player on the offensive line. At center, I will be training the backups a little bit more. I want to have Monk to get some game time or some practice time, and the right tackles as well. And it's game time. We're the home team here at Lambeau Field. The 49ers are visiting us, and an absolutely elite player-packed team as the visitors. It's actually, I mean, it is one of those stories that I really like. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, the last player picked in the draft, and he's actually playing really well. He's playing like he should have always been there. It just goes to show, if you get your chance, you need to take it. Don't let yourself be put down by other people's perspective, if you want to put it that way. Everybody put him at the last place. And he's showing them that he can lead a team into a Super Bowl, for crying out loud. So that's awesome. Let's go. Play the moment. We have to do the same. We have to play focused football here. I don't want to have any dumb stuff going on. We have to figure out what works better, the run plays or the pass plays. We're going to start with a pass play here. Reed is an option, of course, and Jacobs is an option. I don't want to... Oh, there we go. Kurt Warner. We couldn't get away from him here. 2nd and 6 at the 34. A very good player. Let's test out the run plays. What we can do here. Josh Jacobs. Frozen Tundra. Away team gets tired faster. All right, that's good. Actually, like that. Now, the wide trail is... I think I'm going to take the wide trail. There you go. Good catch, Jaden Reed. Hard hit at the 41. Taken down. It's something that I learned over time. Do other people's opinions really matter? The answer is Heck no. You do you, while still maintaining character, maintaining who you are, and never losing the grip on yourself. But don't let yourself be put down or think too much about other people's opinions. Because in the end, you gotta live with yourself, right? Alright, so let's go. Romeo Daubs, after this highly philosophical excursion here, we're gonna go to Romeo Daubs, and Kurt Warner is not letting up. He is chasing us down here. Taking him down. With ease, I would say. And yet, there was a lot of space there. Finding the gap was hard. So we could only run into the open space. There we go. Setting up this play. I'm not sure if that takes too long. I think it'll take too long. We're going to go to play action wide receiver in. Again, Watson is an option. I think Daubs will be the player I want to go with. No, actually, I'm going to go with... Did he hold on to it? Christian Watson holds on to that one. Then number 50, Zach Tom, with an injury again. I've had so many injuries. It's Zach Tom has had an injury almost every second game. I don't know. Rashid Walker, not easy, but it is a tough game, and it's just realistic. Plus, I even set the rating. Oh shit! That is what I didn't want to see. Probably once more did it to myself here. And there we go. The 49ers pick us off just as we were starting to get into rhythm. X-Factor linebacker. Silly me throws it that way. Alright. Good. So Brock Purdy onto the field. George Kittle tagging along. Juwan Jennings, number 15. Let's make sure that that we do our best here. 14 touchdowns on the season, 3 interceptions. It's currently the complete opposite for Jordan Love, which is a nightmare. All right, let's try and and leave it at this one interception here. The X Factor is active. We're gonna try and not be intimidated by that one. Let's just get into the rhythm again. Nice. Josh Jacobs. Beautifully done. We're escaping out of bounds here. It had to go this way. It had to go this way. It was, well, it was a tight one. We're going to try this. Play action X deep out. It looks like an interesting route for, who is that? It's a Kraft. Tucker Kraft. Let's go for him. There we go. That was actually pretty good. Number 53 was there. Fred Warner was there. There's always going to be pressure. There's always going to be a player there in this game. So we have to make sure that we don't gift them anything. We got away lucky here that it was only a field goal. That our defense managed to put pressure on them, but we're never going to have a lot of time in this game. And again, once again, to remind me, after 2 victories, stay focused, go with the short plays, don't let yourself get pressurized too much. I was just, there was this dude breaking through, and I was like, oh hell, gotta get the ball away. Let's make a big play on this one. And that was not what I wanted to see. So, Musgrave or Daubs. Low catch. Let's go forward, stepping out of bounds. A lot of power again. Very powerful defense. So, what play do we like next? Let's try the Packer unders, alright? The right route could be interesting, but I think I'm going to go with a read. Just a very straightforward route. Very short. Just get going, man. Oh, goodness gracious. That would have been another pick. Fred Warner is such a pain in the butt. It really is. He's a very good player. and you just get to feel that. So let's try Romeo Daubs on this one. Nice. Romeo Daubs, can we get in? And yes, we can. There we go. That's a touchdown. A very quick response here from this Packers team. Showing the character, showing the spirit. And Romeo Daubs with a catch. Slightly ahead here. Slightly ahead. Number 22 was there. Number 27 was gonna get him always. Come on, defense. Defense turns it around. That is absolutely massive. The fact that we start out with such a good defense already, that is really a blessing. Didn't have that in previous franchise series. Yes, we had defenses that were not horrible. I need to shut up when I play. I just really need to shut up. I reckon it's going to make maybe a little bit more, either better for you or a little bit more boring, but I need to shut up, man. I keep yapping away. And I keep getting silly stuff done to myself here. So, passes out. There is no screen to speak of here. Josh Jacobs taken down. Number 6 was there. Number 90 as well. We're going to go with a seam divide here. I want to see everybody go crazy and Romeo Daubs get the catch. There we go. Low throw. Number 0 with a perfect tackle. Absolutely beautiful. Facing off here like, yeah, I did that. Did you do that? Yeah, I did that. Not a big fan of these plays where the players start straight and then go to the side. I'd rather have these like this. Daubs route is really good. Quick angled run. Get into position very quickly. Very straightforward. If we get around the player here, that's a lot of yards. Right, injury timeout. Who's out? 87. I don't like that. But it's okay. We've got a lot of talent on this offensive line. Pivot dig. And there we go. Now we're going to completely fake out and go with a run play. Josh Jacobs, 3rd and 3. Is that another injury? Come on, guys. 74. Rasheed Walker, right? Or is that... No, that's my center. Alright, low back straight. Alright, let's use Reed. No need to aggravate an injury. Or aggravate an almost injury. So let's go. Here we go. Oof, what a hit. Jesus Christ. Number 27 straight ahead. 2-minute warning in the first half, second quarter. But I'm not going to jinx it by saying it. But we haven't got worse. I'm just going to put it that way, alright? Very nice here. Stiff arm. Nope. Taken down. But Josh Jacobs is doing everything he can. I would really like to get him those touchdowns though. 3 touchdowns is a lot. So we have to get forward. Elton Jenkins. Alright. Another mesh spot. Wicks or Musgrave. Oh, yikes. Taven Wicks. Yeah, number 29, Talanoa Hufanga. Very quickly shutting that down. And we have to get into field goal range to make the most of this. I really don't want to enter halftime at 7 and 3. Go, 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 man! Quicker, faster! There we go. Christian Watson. That was good. Corner strike time. 1 minute and 5. I'm looking for Jacobs. Spoiler alert. I'm looking for Jacobs on this one. Just a safe bet here. 2nd and 3. Hard hit by Winters. 16 out of 19, 169 yards, 1 touchdown for Jordan Love. I mean, the scenario is pretty stupid actually, because Josh Jacobs already is an X factor. So what is he gonna be? Like a super X triple factor or whatever? Christian Watson going forward, stepping out of bounds. 31 seconds on the clock at the 10-yard line. First and goal. There we go. We're gonna go hitch corners. And he's not even on the field. All right. I don't like any of these plays. Let's try the empty stick here. I'm gonna try and hit Musgrave. Is that crazy talk? Alright. Had to be a quick play. Couldn't hold on to it there. So let's see if we can't get a middle slant to work here. I'm gonna be looking for Watson. I've got 3 timeouts. A hard hit, 22 seconds on the clock. That was Brown. Gonna call a timeout now. 18 seconds on the clock, 4 yards out. I would really like to get Josh Jacobs 1 touchdown. 1 quick touchdown. There we go. We're setting this one up. We will audible towards a quick base. Let's try and get this one here. Hut. And we're going forward. And are we inside? We are not. It's 4th and goal and 1 yard out. So we're going to call a timeout. 10 seconds on the clock. I mean, if we don't go for this, you might start to question me and my decision making. Which one do I like? I'm going to try this one here. The trap. But I'm going to go slightly towards the side here. It is going to be all or nothing on this one. And he's powering in. That's the first touchdown for Josh Jacobs on today. On today. I don't know what that is supposed to be. On today's play, on today's game, on today's game day. I think that one makes the most sense. So we're going to stick with that and we'll pretend like I said game day. Sometimes words exit mouth quickly. All right, quick turnover again. I like that. Let's go with a wide trail. Let's get a field goal. Let's put some distance between them and us. I don't want to risk them getting back at us. Oh my lord. That is... Oh, the pressure was there. And again, it's the second one. Tatum Bethune here with the interception. Yeah, I don't want to see that. What was that? What exactly happened? Can we... What was going on here? What was going on here? This is interesting. What happened? Can we go with the stats? Game stats, player stats. What just happened? Can I have... Oh, whatever. I'm not finding what I'm looking for quickly now, but I don't know what happened. But we're getting the ball back super quick. So let's just make the most of that. 2 interceptions today. All right. Let's stop doing that. Because our defense is awesome at the moment. But we can't rely on them. Josh Jacobs outrunning Fred Warner. A hard shove in the back. Jordan Love. 19 for 24. 202 yards, 1 touchdown. Let's get close to the end zone again. And then have Jacobs run it in again. See that we can do that. Wicks and Watson. I think it's going to be Wicks. All right. It's going to be Watson, number 7. Chavarius Ward. Shutting that one down. But we move ahead to the 48. And Jordan Love shows that he doesn't get impacted by problems here. Love the soundtrack, by the way. Sadly, I can't really use it, otherwise I'll get You know, copyright infringement struck all the time. I don't really want to see that. On the other hand, if you can listen to it, do it. It is awesome. Wow, the ball came out. The ball came out. Number 0 gets the ball. That is a fumble by Josh Jacobs. All right, everything's happening at once in this game. Everything's happening at once in this game. A hit here, and the ball comes loose. The ball comes loose, and now they manage to catch up to us. We got 2 strikes here. No third strike. That is annoying. Annoying being one of my favorite words in the context of Madden, to be fair. 3 points apart. A field goal will not be enough to get the distance. Oh lordy, oh, that was scary. Fred Warner was it Fred Warner? Yes, it was Fred Warner. He just moved out of the way on time. But that was... Oof. The trajectory just goes low so quickly, and it slows down the receivers because they kind of have to wait for the ball. But we did get away from their power players. And yet. Let's go with another play action cross. I feel like they are working quite well. We're gonna flip it though. Let's just go the other side for once. Dontavian Wicks on this one. That is a flag, and that is gonna suck because that is a great pickup here. And it's gonna be a holding offense, I betcha. Yeah, holding, thank you for nothing. Rashid Walker, man, at the worst of times. At the frickin' worst of times. Such a huge play. Absolutely negated. Sucks, man. Alright. Let's not get ourselves put down. Here's the throw. There's a shove. Christian Watson pushing Farrell. Right, 2nd and 1. 19 yards on that play. 19 yards. That is important. That is a good play. Let's go to play action. Wide receiver in. Looking for Reed as we enter the 4th quarter. I'm not going to talk about theoreticals right now because we were really having a good trajectory towards a win, but we just keep throwing. Yeah, it's like when you're riding a bike and you've got like the broomstick in your hand and just put the handle in the wheels, just at full speed. That is not great. Number 6 slaps that one away. Number 13 not getting into position. We're gonna go with a tight end corner. And I feel like we are going to go with an ISO. Just get that first down, guys. And maybe then some. How far can we go? Now, Talanoa Hufanga stops us at the 30-yard line. But it is, again, more troublesome than it would need to be. Way more troublesome. So. Musgrave is the target, of course. We know that. Do we need to talk about it? Nope. Number 0 was there to make a quick stop. Only 2 yards on that one. Inside zone setup. Can we get... What can we get here? What do we do with the flood rifle? Let's try flood rifle. Jaden Reed. There we go, powering forward. That's 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And again, Jenkins. Man, my offensive line is pissing me off. Either they're getting injured or they're absolutely playing like crap. I was trying to avoid a swear word here. I did not manage. You could put like a, I don't know, like an evil emoji or something down in the comments. What was your rage moment? Do you have rage moments when playing Madden? I mean, who doesn't, right? And that is beautiful. Luke Musgrave going forward at the 5-yard line. We're down. And now we're going to be using Josh Jacobs. Let's try and get him his 2nd touchdown. I doubt we'll get 4 though. I doubt we'll get 4. But that was a great route. He's 74 rated now. He will be getting better and better. I'd like to hit the 80s as soon as possible, of course. So, we are gonna go with, I think, the inside zone right to left. Going straight towards Fred Warner, man. That is gonna be probably not gonna be exactly what I want to see. So, here we go. Oh, going backwards. What was that? That was peak silliness here. That was peak silliness. All right, let's go with inside zone. We need a touchdown to be safe. And I bet you they... What the fuck is my offensive line doing? Oh, getting pushed every way again. Can we stop doing that? That is just super moronic. There's the path, all right? You can see there. Come on. Oh, come on. Here's the path. Right next to him here. That's where I want to go. That's where I'm aiming to go. And then suddenly 61 is getting pushed over there right into the route. And I'm down. And we only pick up 2 yards. So, how do we approach this? It's 3rd and goal. Well, first of all, we're gonna let the clock tick down, all right? That's the first thing. The question is, which play do I use right now? We're 4 yards out. We can make it, so I'm not really too bothered about that one. But I don't want to rely too heavily now on getting Josh Jacobs. I want to focus on winning the game, right? So, would a halfback dive work? That's fucking Fred Warner right there. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. We're gonna try this. There we go. Immediately going down to Tavian Wicks, and that was the only right decision to make. I couldn't risk them winning this one here. There we go. Beautiful throw. David Wicks gets the route. Just perfectly open. Goes down. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Here we go. That's good. Come on, defense. Can you turn it around? And boom, there we go. That's exactly. We would have been behind. I just knew it. And that was super quick. 1 minute 15. Do they have timeouts left? Yes, all 3. That was super quick. Jesus Christ. All right. Guys, no fumbles. All right. I want to see efficient football here. Efficient, clean football. A timeout called. That's good. We get 8 yards on this play. That is incredibly important. Inside zone, right to left. Josh Jacobs. Here we go. All right, let's go straight forward. Again, into the middle of traffic, and I know that is risky, but I had to go for it. At the 35. That's great. I could go for a quarterback kneel, but I personally don't want to risk. I don't want to risk going backwards here. We could just let the clock tick down. We're gonna go with this halfback dive. All right, shove backwards. The final timeout called at 1 minute and 2 seconds. What are we gonna go with? I think an ISO. I'm gonna try this one. 2 yards. They're setting up super tight. We could exploit this maybe, right? Do we think we could exploit it? Let's try the 4 verticals. Quick reshuffle. Josh Jacobs gonna be the guy. Let's get ready. Go. Goes through here and get open. Fantastic stuff. Pushed out of bounds. 56 seconds. Probably could have stayed in bounds. I just wanted to get him to safety. Go Pack Go. I fully agree. I fully agree. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Inside zone setup. 56 seconds. Get that clock ticking again. Or do we go with something like this here? You know? Play action boot over. Romeo Doubs. Ooh. That was a throw on the run. And the controller, not only was the controller vibrating super hard, but it was also the button that I pressed. It was just all of a sudden it was like a lot of power needed to do that. Ah, that's nice actually. Let's go forward here and usher it out of bounds again. 3rd and inches. All right. Doesn't matter too much. I'd rather, again, take another touchdown than have some wonky stuff going on. And the spectators get to see some good plays here. Hard hit. Going forward to the 1 yard line. He's just unstoppable, man. And he's not going to get... I mean, I think I could have even gotten the yards. I think I even could have gotten the yards. 125 yards. I think that would have been doable. I wasn't sure. I felt like the touchdowns were more of a possibility here. 19 seconds to go. A.J. Dillon this time. And if that, I really don't like the scenarios where you have to force everything on one player. Here we go. That's good. A.J. Dillon getting inside. Put the final nail into the coffin of the 49ers. And that's it. Game over, dude. Game over. Nice. 28 versus 18. Another win. Matt LaFleur understandably happy. The 49ers have to be unhappy with their performance today. Kyle Shanahan doesn't look like a happy coach today. We really did well. I mean, those 2 interceptions happened, but we rallied. We got back. We showed morale. And we turned the game around again. Never actually gave up. Coach's Office Week 12. Let's see. I don't think we got the scenario done, but let's see what goes on here. Don't sweat that one. We didn't put you in a great spot to succeed. That's on me and the staff to do better, says Matt LaFleur. Josh Jacobs. Good spots are bad. It's on me to carry the run game and make plays. Right, so we don't upgrade his diff trait, which is really weird because he already is an X Factor, if I remember that one correctly. Unless they took it away from him. Now he's a superstar, he's not an X Factor. Did he drop down? Did he drop down? Can we just check up on this one? What happened? What happened here? Can we just... Let's see what's going on here. Preseason, no, that's all plus. He's a superstar, he's not an X Factor. Oh, silly me. Silly me. I thought he was an X Factor already. Oh well, I don't care. He's still great. I like his abilities, he's fantastic. Putting up, making him an X Factor would have been really nice, but I don't care. We're probably going to get another chance sometime soon if we keep up this season. Foot fracture will be a challenge for Devonte Wyatt. All right. Let's look at the injury report. We've got Marshawn Lloyd. Still out for 2 weeks. Devonte Wyatt, 8 weeks. Oh, crud. That's going to be heading into the playoffs even. Ooh, what do we do? Do we go for another player? Do we go for a... I think we're going to be able to backfill here, probably. Quay Walker will return next week. Feel like we should be able to do that. We're just going to do a very quick look into the free agents pool. If there is like a veteran player that we can immediatly slot into the team here. We've got John Jenkins, who could actually fill in without too much of too much loss of quality. Everybody else, yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. Levi Onwuzurike is actually not looking too bad. 26 years old, so not horrible. But again, probably putting John Jenkins in there is going to be a good idea if we want to maintain the quality, if we want to maintain our fighting chance. Yeah. That's it. Gonna end the episode. I am super chuffed at this win today. Around 90 rated team, 7-4. We are now 7-4 as well. 91 offense, 89 defense, and we managed to beat them. We just played it really cleanly. We didn't do anything silly. Yes, we had those interceptions once more, but yeah, we're not going to let that stop us. I would like to get Josh Jacobs into the rush yard lead category here. We just have to make sure that we use him as much as we can. And apart from that, I think we're going to be good. All right, gonna say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for making this special for me. Really, you're the reason I'm enjoying this even more. I hope you are enjoying it. If you are, do drop a like. Please consider subscribing. It means a lot to me and helps the channel, as you know. And as always, thanks so much for being here. Stay awesome, everybody, and see you next time.